Hey kids, you trying to get into Segment City? Well, you really shouldn't, because Segment City is a mature podcast, and listener discretion is advised. I'm just trying to look at... I know I'm in an alleyway. I know how I look, but I got some fireworks for you kids. I got snakes and I got sparklers. That's all I got. Oh, don't give me that.
Well, do you think our sense of humor are going to age like a fine wine? Do you think that I cast myself mentally 50 years into the future, and I think, what is 80-year-old Theo going to think listening back to these two chuckle butts talking on a podcast every week? And I'm going to be cracking up. Am I going to be cracking up? Because there's a good chance I'm going to be cracking up, I think.
Yeah. Okay, this is less of a question about whether society at large is going to still see us as funny.
It's about
if we
us.
Can still walk
it is
into
about us.
It's about us. If we're still going to find us funny,
right?
That's an interesting question because that's actually yeah, I think we would, because we've as people, you get to a certain age and let's be honest, you plateau out in terms of personality a little bit. I've hit 30, and that is what I feel like I plateaued at like 25.
You're witnessing me at my peak, is what you're saying. Is that it's all downhill from here?
Maybe it is, but the point I was going to make is because I was thinking even further back of like, I don't think I was funny in middle school. Don't think I was that funny in high school. Like maybe if I read some paper or whatever that was like a comedy thing, maybe I'd be like, huh. That was a good little pun. I don't think it'll be as clever as I thought it was back then.
Yeah.
But now I feel like if I read something that I read like a few weeks ago, or that I wrote like a month ago, sometimes I'll be like, hey, that was good. Like I forgot to put it in, but I'm like, hey, that was good. Hey, so yeah, I think maybe even when we're old men, we'll be like, I mean, what else is?
What else am I going to be doing with my time besides listening to my own jokes from 50 years ago? You got to listen to
comedy's
this
not
kid.
getting better,
He's an
dude.
up-and-comer.
The term brain rot did not exist when we were growing up, and now that is the comedy style of people just going 6, 7, and now then
people die. Hey, the club is dying laughing at that joke. Everyone
you can tell
loves that one.
That one's really getting into the mainstream because I've seen multiple articles of people being like, kids themselves don't even know what this new trend is. 6, 7, we've asked them, what does it mean? And they go, I don't know.
I think it's about
a comedy. Apparently,
it's probably already washed based on the fact that I've seen Halloween costumes that are just the number 6 and the number 7, and that's the Halloween costume. And so at that point, I think it's washed. I think we can say it's washed.
It's 100%. That's washed. Yeah. But I mean, the point is comedy, I think, is getting a little brain rotty. It's not getting better. Like people aren't like they got rid of all the funny comedy movies now, so nobody's growing up on those. Now they just have Marvel quips, and that's it.
That's it. Hey, you know who's funny is Mr. Beast. He's a funny guy. Not a funny guy. Mr. Beast is not certified not a funny guy.
I laughed at 1, Mr. Beast is not a funny guy. 2, I was certain you were going to say Mr. Bean, and I was going to say Mr. Bean is 100% a funny guy.
He's absolutely a funny guy, and his humor still slaps to this very day.
Absolutely. You could throw out an episode of Mr. Bean. In fact, in Segment City, Town Square, we have it on a big projector.
It's true.
And it's always running. It's always just episodes of Mr. Bean. Hey, here's a weird thing. Apparently, there's not that many episodes of Mr. Bean.
No, there's like 2 seasons, right, or something. That's like not that much.
Yeah, there's like probably like 2 hours of content. Yeah. Mr. Bean.
There's like a couple of movies or something like that. I was recently in Southeast Asia, and in one of the towns I was in, there was a Mr. Bean bar. They love him down there. Just a bar themed about Mr. Bean. We were loving it. Everyone's loving Mr. Bean
awesome.
down there.
Oh, I love that so
Mr. Bean
much.
Bar had a big picture of his face right out front. Everyone was loving Mr. Bean Bar.
I went to Reykjavik and they had a Big Lebowski bar. And that was pretty sick.
They should have a duel of all of these characters. I think Mr. Bean Bar is one of my top picks. S tier pick for bars.
Oh, okay. Now this is a very exciting segment that I'm going to write down of we've done tier lists before, and we've done like battle royales of people going against each other. So I'm going to
characters that open fine dining establishments.
March Madness of what characters could kill each other.
Of kill each other?
Which comedy characters could kill each other? I should specify.
Okay,
Comedy.
Okay. We're making a Mortal Kombat, but Mortal Comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sort of
Thank you for that segment. But here at Segment City, that's what we do. We constantly are having segments. My name is Will Kane, and I don't
like that.
That was Mr. Bean sounds.
And I am Theo Sabakis, and I've decided I didn't like that. That's all I've got for this weekend. This week, I mean.
This is a podcast in which Theo and I dumpster dive our way through the internet for all those good comedy morsels, and we bring them to you. Theo, this is... I don't think that I had this Will Stupid thought when I was stoned, but it feels like it's a stoned thought.
Huh, okay.
This is gonna
be either going to be really good or really bad.
Yeah. This is now you're gonna have to bear with me here. You're gonna have to go on this journey.
Preface this by saying, now stay with me on this one. Buckle up for this ride.
It is one sentence. I just hope that it is understandable. If the pizza roll, like a Totino's pizza roll, was created before pizza, would we have invented pizza?
It's not a good thought.
It's not a good thought. What? I thought that was a great thought. The thought is basically...
What would they have called it? They would have just called it, that stuffy roll. We like the stuff in the roll. Yeah, that would be pizza rolls. It would be lasagna, like but a circle.
Rolls, cheese rolls, pepperoni, cheese, tomato sauce rolls.
It's Totino's signature roll. We don't know what to call it.
It's the perfect form factor. It's the problem.
I would argue with that because... I would say that it retains heat actually too well. It actually can't. It actually can't release heat if you put it in the oven for the suggested amount of time. It comes out, and the inside of that guy is nuclear lava hot, and you're tempted to just bite into it because you've been smelling the pizza roll wafting around your house, but you can't do it. It's a trap. It's actually a landmine that they've put into your oven.
Now, if we could graph I know this is an audio medium, but over time, the heat actually goes up after it's
somehow,
in the oven.
yes.
And then it stays there, and then straight line down to frozen.
Right. That's true. That's true.
To way too cold, where you put it in your mouth and you're like, this is like drinking tea. That's
it's actually
doesn't feel right.
The pocket actually seals the contents from the air, and when you bite into it, it activates based on the exposure to oxygen and gets even hotter as you bite it.
Scientists have come in with the worst kind of technology we've ever developed.
Specifically designed to burn the enemy's tongue.
It's because if you started with pizza rolls, you would have to then be the person that goes, all right, everybody, I cut open a bunch of pizza rolls and then laid them all out. Imagine open pizza rolls that are all laid out. I think this is a broader question of like, I guess form factors. Like this is why it's a weird. It's like the thought of if Apple landed on the iPod Nano first, would they eventually get to the iPod? I don't know if they would.
This is giving me big Sopranos vibe. There's a scene where Tony's son asks him, he's like, Dad, is it true that the Chinese invented spaghetti? And Tony goes,
What?
Think about it. Why would the people who eat with chopsticks invent a food you need a fork to eat? That's what you're giving me right now.
Stupid idiot.
Think about it.
Think about it. Why don't you think about these things, Theo? About pizza rolls. Pizza rolls. I don't think that we would get. Maybe we would get back to pizza. I guess it is different enough, and we have calzones. But calzone, like in my head, it went pizza, it went calzone, and then they minied the calzone.
It's true.
Right?
They took calzone, but small. Yeah. Someone folded over their pizza to fit it in their backpack, and they thought,
That
you know
makes
what?
sense.
That's a whole new food. Just pull it out of the backpack. You're ready to go. And then they thought, well, maybe I have an even smaller backpack, and I still got to get the pizza in there. So maybe I need to make a sort of a roll out of this thing. That's how we get there.
And then they said, I want like 30 of these.
My friend was telling me he was at a pizza shop, and one of these Uber Eats guys came in to pick up a pizza for somebody, and all he had was a backpack. And he tried to put the box of pizza in the backpack, and the pizza, the owner of the pizza shop, the owner of the pizza shop saw what he was doing and said, no, you're not doing that, because if you bring that to them, they're going to review bomb me and think that I did this. So he made them give back the pizza, and he sent this Uber delivery driver away with no pizza.
He just said no pizza for you.
No pizza for you.
Okay, that was kind of, fitting with our current times, but I thought the solution was going to be like, no, take one of my bags. Like, let me be a good guy in this. Like,
no, he
give
said
you
you're
one of these pizza bags. He said, "Fuck
moron.
you idiot! You only have a fucking backpack. How does that work?"
Listen, you want to work a job, you got to get the proper kit to do it, and a backpack is not going to cut it in these mean streets of Uber Eats. It's not going to work.
No, that's just, you were telling me stories before this about how in your trip to Southeast Asia, somebody was on a moped holding their baby in front of them. Yep. So I think that in terms of crime, that's probably worse.
I do think, you ever see Uber Eats people like zooming around the city at like 10 a.m. because it's always has me confused. I'm like, who's Uber Eating something at 10 a.m.? What is your life?
Oh,
what is that?
On a Wednesday? Yeah, that's
like
a
midweek.
Weird,
what is that?
Midweek. People are weird. I don't know.
People are weird. Maybe someone's sick and they need orange juice.
At 10?
In the morning?
Oh, in the morning. Okay,
yeah,
I thought you meant at night. I was I
see people at 10 a.m. Uber Eats.
That's nuts.
That's nuts.
I have heard stories of people, like, because people be like, get a Mr. Coffee, get a coffee machine, make your own coffee at home,
save some money.
Worse than going to Starbucks every morning is getting your coffee.
Paying
10 times
like
worse.
$15 for your $7 coffee to be delivered is absolutely crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you know what? Here at Segment City, Uber Eats drivers are constantly being run off the road. We hunt them. We're sport.
Whoa.
Here hey, we forgot to mention, this is a Halloween episode. Spooktacular.
I forgot. Ooh, spooky, scary. Ooh,
so that's the scariest thing of all.
Ghosts and ghouls and goblins.
Ghosts and ghouls. So hopefully your first segment's going to be spooky. I don't know. I already fucked up the transition already.
It is because we're going, to the slop trough, the spook trough.
Ooh.
And you will eat from it crazy style.
Okay.
You will bounce into the beyond.
Into it. This is seasonal, sweet and spellbinding Duck Donuts Spooky Dozen returns.
What was that? Red what? Red what?
Did I put too much flavor on it? Could you not even understand what I was talking about? I said the words Duck Donuts Spooky Dozen returns. That's what we're
just
talking.
Spooky Dozen.
Spooky Dozen returns.
Where did I hear red? I don't know. Anyway, let's hear about the Spooky Dozen. The Spooky Dozen.
Here's the Spooky Dozen. Duck Donuts. Never heard of her. Never heard of this girl. Duck Donuts, known for serving warm, delicious, and made-to-order donuts, has conjured an exciting new iteration of the popular Spooky Dozen. This spellbinding, delicious dozen has resurrected a tantalizing topping, a chewy gummy worm.
That's it. Okay, this is now Duck Donuts. I know we haven't heard of you. Have you heard of other donut places? Because saying, "Hey, we have hot, ready to go donuts," as opposed to all our competitors that are cold, miserable, bad donuts that aren't ready to go. They always take 10 hours. And you know what we're doing? We're innovating with a single gummy worm.
One single gummy worm. Joining the spooky fun is a sweet swirl of enchanting buttercream that will bewitch guest response. Well, I'm really spooking it up over here. Don't get caught up in the spooks and scares, all right? Try not to get caught up.
Somebody who's better at attitude, please help him out. Help us all out.
Limited edition packaging is back for its second year, and it is sure to work its magic on every ghoul and goblin. What if you went to the donut shop and you saw a ghoul and a goblin in line? What would you do, Will?
I would listen in on that conversation because the goblin would be like,
I love these duck donuts because they're always hot and ready to go.
And then the ghoul goes, I haven't felt the warmth of life in years, but you know what I love? A dozen of donuts. Nobody else has that shit. And, special packaging. What even is the packaging? Did they say?
My unfinished business is eating a single gummy worm, and I can't wait to do it.
He takes one bite and goes, actually, I was thinking about the other. Whoa. He
Oh,
just gets pushed up into
I guess I
heaven
get to
or
go to
whatever.
heaven now. Where was I? It will feature the brand's beloved mascot, Ollie, dressed as a witch, complete with a cauldron bubbling over with spooky details. Perfect for Boo Crew movie marathons or spooktacular seasonal celebrations. This box is only available with the purchase of the spooky dozen while supplies last. Here's a photo. Will, you can really witness
I can't wait it.
Yeah. You really can't wait to see this. I want you to notice if it'll let me send it to you. Will it let me send it to you?
Maybe it'll. Hopefully, I want to see these donuts. I want to see them.
Show me these
salivating
donuts.
over them.
I
haven't had a good donut in a while.
Image.
Can I keep passing a place called Kane's Donut that is spelled like my last name, and I wanted to go there, and I can't find the time because donuts are a very time.
Have you been to Kane's Donuts before? Because Kane's Donuts is good. It's very good. It's very,
That's
very
what
good.
I've heard.
It's nice.
I've heard it's very good, and it's the same as my last name. So I was like, I should get it. But it's okay.
So I want you to zoom in in the box. So in the right hand side of this photo, there is a box with a dozen donuts in it. And in the middle of the box, there is a brown donut with, what is that, Will?
A gummy worm, and it is hanging out of it like it's showing you its penis on the subway.
It's not a great presentation. I don't think they product tested it because it does look lewd and gross, and I don't
bad.
Like it. It looks
bad.
Okay.
There are a lot of donuts in these. A lot of them, I'm like, okay, I kind of configured that out. The one right above it has red sauce on it.
Get it to that,
and it has it looks like pecans.
Oh, we'll get to that, won't we? Will?
Oh, will we? Hey, because I'm seeing other things. Is the sandwich gonna come into it? The donut sandwich?
I should hope so. I should hope so. I also think that what they've done here is a very hedonistic choice, where they have a coffee.
The donut
they have a coffee that is just a milkshake. And they said,
it'd be great on top of that.
You know what's a great topping for coffee? A sentence that shouldn't exist.
Full donut.
A full donut with a little worm hanging off for you to slurp up. You nasty, dirty, spooky dozen. You dirty dozen.
Like a selfie you get from a naked selfie from a guy on Tinder. It's not good.
It's not good. It's only from the waist down, and we don't like it.
That feels like stupid food. Have you ever seen? I think there's a subreddit that is.
You
people
think
just
I don't
rage
peruse stupid food? Of course I do.
But sometimes a lot of those, I go, "This is stupid," but I'd also fuck that up.
I also mess that up though. Available through November 2nd, the Spooky Dozen and Spooky Half Dozen. Coward, if you order the Spooky Half Dozen, feature warm and fresh Halloween-inspired combinations to summon your sweet tooth, such as first one. Dirt and worms.
That's okay. So that's the chocolate donut.
Chocolate icing with Oreo cookie pieces and a limited time gummy worm. I think it's actually false advertising to call it dirt and worms, plural, because it's dirt and worm at best. On a good day, it's dirt and worm. Also, bad worm what the fuck does it mean to say it's a limited time gummy worm? What the hell does that mean?
They're not going to give you the gummy worm anymore.
We're going to sell them until we're out, and then that's it.
That's it. It's out of there. They're not going to buy more gummy worms in case some sick freak outside the Halloween season is like, hey, can you throw in a little wiggly translucent guy, please?
One that reminds me of being flashed on the NY Public Metro.
I would love that right now.
I would love that. Next one, lame Halloween haunting, lame vanilla ice cream with lame Halloween sprinkles and lame buttercream. Lame. It's not a real one. That's just all you've done is put a vanilla cupcake together. Congratulations.
buttercream always just makes me think it is just the richer version. Like anytime buttercream shows up, I always just imagine like, oh, buttercream. We are going to have the buttercream.
This one's called Graveyard, vanilla icing with Oreo cookie pieces and marshmallow drizzle. I wasn't aware you could drizzle marshmallow.
Marshmallow drizzle. Oh, is that? I'm trying to figure out which of these. I guess it's the top left.
I think that's the top one, left one, because it's got the Oreo in there. Okay, and then the one you thought, is that pecans?
I was confused about.
That one's called Werewolf. Maple icing, raspberry drizzle, chopped bacon.
Okay.
Not sure.
That's where
I think we're drawing the line actually there. I think we're drawing the line.
I was so hyped for maple and then raspberry. I'm like, I love both of those on a donut. And then bacon. Really good.
Please, give the bacon.
In case you forgot, this is in America.
This is Team Jacob all day, baby.
Team Jacob, he's gonna give you some bacon.
Guests can also experience a frightfully fun shiver when they order the seasonal Dirt and Worms milkshake. This chocolate milkshake is blended with blended Oreo pieces inside and topped with whipped cream and more Oreo cookie pieces and a gummy worm. Okay, that's fine.
It's just diabetes. If you want to speed run diabetes, you have that.
And then they just have about Duck Donuts. They sell coffee, espresso
they didn't
beverages.
Okay.
They didn't get into the cookie which I need
the donut witch.
Need some details on it. We're going to click through.
I need to know.
Okay, we've got a little spooky season duckdonuts.com. Let's go to our start your order. There's not going to be one.
The audience.
There's not going to be one within shouting distance of us, but let's see. Let's view all these locations.
It is a sandwich. The reason why we're calling it a cookie witch is it looks like the ice cream sandwich cookie witch because it's two plain donuts, it seems, that have frosting / ice cream, vanilla ice cream, and then a bunch of sprinkles all around the side. Which, once again, if you were doing this for any kind of meal, if that isn't dessert, I don't know how you, unless you're a child. I think a child's stomach could deal with this. An adult's fickle stomach is absolutely going to reject this.
Okay, so I did click on the Spooky Dozen.
Okay.
You can get, for $25.75, you can get a box that includes 2 Dirt and Worms. You can get a Halloween Ghost, which is vanilla ice cream with Halloween sprinkles. It's a cop-out because the Halloween Haunting that we talked about is literally just the same as Halloween Ghost, but it's got a little swirl of buttercream on top.
Yeah.
They have one called Halloween Bat, which is just the same thing but chocolate. And then they have one called Goblin, which is the same thing as the chocolate, but it's got the buttercream swirl. They have Cinnamon Bun. They have Graveyard. They have Twilight. Ooh, what is Twilight? Ooh. Glazed with Halloween sprinkles. Okay.
It's a glazed book? I can't believe
it. It's a glazed book. This one sounds good. And they didn't... Okay, they have Blueberry, which is blueberry icing with powdered sugar. That sounds great. I'm going to see if I can click around and find this freaking... Where's this sandwich at?
It's on a plate. It's by itself.
It's by itself, and they didn't talk about it at all.
I love. I'm just gonna go off on the image that Theo showed me. It does have a Nosferatu shadow hand, like a Dracula hand, reaching for one of the donuts. Which
yes,
I
it does. I will help myself to this little bite of goblin donut.
Thank you for coming to my residence so we can work out the paperwork. Oh, did you bring a dozen donuts? Oh, you know what?
My weakness.
You were about to have a really freaky time, but now this will sate my appetite.
You are free to go.
Oh, really? Oh, that's wonderful. Just sign these papers and we'll be good.
That donut on a plate is indeed a donut ice cream sandwich.
Ice cream sandwich. Okay, that's probably the better version compared to like a frosting sandwich.
Yeah, I mean, for $5.50, you can get yourself that. That doesn't seem that bad.
$5. Yeah, that's in keeping, I think, with a lot of prices nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, something about this Spooky Dozen. I don't know about Dirt and Worms. I don't know, man. Even the slop trough has got to have some sandwiches, have some standards. I mean, they also can do you a bacon, egg, and cheese on a donut, which is that's
challenging.
I
think I would like that. I'm challenged.
By that. I feel challenged by that. Can you get it on any type? Now the question for me becomes, if you could get it on a donut, can you get it on any donut? Can I get a bacon, egg, and cheese on a blueberry donut? On a strawberry frosted donut?
How much am I going to have to pay you to put Totino's pizza rolls on the donut? Okay? Make it a pizza donut.
My wife won't let me do this at home. I don't know how many times to tell you people.
She keeps crying and telling me I'm not the same man that she married. What is she talking about? I loved Totino's pizza rolls back then, too.
Okay, Will, through their website, I can add to my order for $8.25 a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich on a donut.
Yeah.
Add maple drizzle, add chopped bacon, add extra sausage, add extra egg, add extra cheese.
Big sandwich. A bad sandwich.
We go to Will for the reaction.
Big. That's also a bad sandwich because it's going to. I don't think they're cutting these donuts in half. Maybe they are.
They're slicing
like a bagel. They have to slice them.
You want to be sliced this lengthwise and heightwise. You want it both?
No, I was looking at the image again, and I was like, they have to cut this in half like a donut, or like a bagel. You know, like when you have a bagel sandwich, they must. Because if you have two donuts,
when you have a fat dollop of cream cheese.
Well, fuck yeah, dude. Once again, fuck these up, but
yeah. Well, your next. I hope that satiates your appetite, so you won't eat me until the end of your next segment.
As we know, the bigger podcast host must consume the smaller podcast. Actually, you're taller than I'm wider, but you're taller. Anyway, I have two spooky in the news that are spooky to me because this first one is actually an update to a article that we had, I think, 2 years ago because they cite 2023. This is from the Los Angeles Times. A rogue Santa Cruz otter is terrorizing surfers, the Redux. Huh. It's been 2 years since the Santa Cruz sea otter known as 841. This is an article that we did cover a while back because this otter known as 841 garnered international attention and celebrity by attacking surfers and their surfboards as the human wave riders alley-ooped over the waves of the legendary Streamer Lane. I love that they said alley-ooped. They have no concept of
Hey, he's going up to dunk it on the surfboard.
Alley-oop, he's getting a three-pointer and the surfing. And then they say, it's happening again. This time, the identity of the otter is unclear because while 841, who was born in captivity, carried a light blue tag on her right flipper, this otter is naked. And we're going to add that to its list of crimes.
And it's going to jail for showing me its dirt and worm.
Yeah, gross. Experts say 841 could have chewed off her tag or could have broken off on its own. Otter flipper tags are designed to last an animal's lifespan, but research shows they don't always last so long. It's also possible there's an entirely different otter who may have watched 841 in the past and is adopting her curious and bold behavior. Wow. It could be a relative, or it could be that this otter just has a similar surfboard appetite and hawks a taking drive.
So what you're telling me, reporter, is that you have no leads, you have no idea what's going on. You're just going to say this is what it could be.
They also all the pictures are of 841. So like they're all from July 2023. Like they're like this otter is absolute. Like they don't have more pictures of this. So yeah, they're on Thursday afternoon. Roughly 36 surfers were lined up to catch waves at Steamer Lane. Streamer Lane is a better name than Steamer Lane. I guess it's for boats, but like I don't know. Just below the Santa Cruz Coast Cliff near the city's iconic lighthouse and a surfer statue. Mark Woodward, a Santa Cruz-based social media influencer and dedicated 841 observer and chronicler, said he wasn't
dedicated to his craft. He used to have a full-time job, but he realized he had to quit to watch 841.
Why, we must bring the maester down here, Mark Woodward, so he could catalog 841 again. Said he wasn't sure if it was 841 or someone different. He said the animal's behaviors and MO were almost identical. However, while 841 tends to hang close to the cliffs in 2023, this otter appeared to spend more time a bit further out, closer to the offshore kelp beds. He saw 841 last year, tag on, visiting the same waters, but keeping her distance from people. The only otter seen on Thursday was way offshore, floating on its back atop a kelp bed, presumably eating some tasty morsel, or such as crab or abalone. I've never seen that word before in my life.
Abalone? I think abalone is
abalone?
like, yeah.
Retrieved from the seafloor. Pelicans glided over the cresting waves, while a harbor seal watched the surface for a bit before diving in the surface and disappearing from sight. So yeah, then they go more into how this is, people shouldn't be interfering with otters, but also A41 is an extreme, they say, quote, there is, quote, extreme individuality and behavior between these guys, and also personality, of course. So yeah, and it goes more on A41, but most of this is just like, keep your distance from otters. This one is apparently going after people, terrorizing people. It's such a funny word to terrorize.
He's a terrorist.
And now this is a shorter article, but I personally find terrifying. This is from Polygon. Sonic the Hedgehog will now give you driving directions, which seems irresponsible.
Dr. Robotnik is up ahead. Take a right. Chili cheese dogs on the left. Pull over.
Thank you, Devin McClure, for the tagline. Is gotta go fast a valid speeding ticket excuse?
But officer, GPS told me I gotta go fast.
I gotta go fast. You don't understand, officer. Or else Sonic's gonna yell at me. He's not gonna give me chili dog.
He was yelling. He wouldn't stop yelling.
Please. With such a penchant for speed, Sonic the Hedgehog seems the ideal co-pilot for the road, and that dream has finally been realized in a new collaboration with GPS navigation app Waze. The company announced the news on Tuesday, opening with a phrase that's hilarious antithesis of the experience on an app all about traffic. Are you ready to be unstoppable? To be ungovernable. Never stop. Even if the police lights are after you. That's just them telling you to go faster. Like,
you can outrun them.
I can, but maybe you can too. If you want to be part of the Sonic Club, you'll race those cops. Like, Sonic is now a navigation voice option available in English and French, which I didn't think about the French one until now.
You've got to go fast.
Got to go fast. According to Google blog post, Sonic will steer players around with phrases like, all right, let's roll. Keep your eyes on the road. Never know when a loop-de-loop or spike trap will be in the way.
Okay, Sonic.
What if you're just like, yeah, so very likely Sonic, and then you look up and there's just a massive loop-de-loop and you're like, oh, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
He was right. He knows what he's
going
on.
No.
Drivers can also transform their car on the map into Sonic's car in Sonic Racing Crossworlds Speedster Lightning and set their mood to energetic.
Is. I see.
It's an advertisement. As the 34th anniversary of the franchise approaches, this crossover is part of a larger ongoing Sonic-centric celebration, with the press release teasing that fans can expect even more exciting announcements over the next year from Sega. For now, fans can take a ride with the blue blur. Just don't let gotta go fast mentality take hold in a school zone. Yeah.
I would love it if they just started leasing Sonic's voice out to like, now on the airplane, he's doing the safety reminders. Always remember to stay seated and have your seat rest. So you have your seat rest up at all times when you're up and walking around.
If the mask deploys, make sure you put it on yourself before putting on your best friend Tails. He's not going to know how to get that mask because he's an idiot.
The lunch service today is chili cheese dogs.
Wow, yeah. They're spilling over everyone. They're having turbulence.
Imagine what's the worst food for airplane turbulence? That's a whole other thing to talk about.
Yeah, I think chili cheese dog pretty high up there.
It's pretty high up there. It's getting everywhere. There's no clean way to eat it.
No, a lot of things with gravy, I think, that aren't in because the things you get on airplanes are kind of like trays, like so it kind of has a bowl shape. But like,
what about
chili
like
cheese dog's not gonna fit?
Oh my gosh! Now I'm just thinking of like someone serves you a martini in one of those terrible glasses and it's sloshing all over.
Your martini, sir. Sloshing all over you. I said shaken, not stirred.
Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha. But that is the end of these spooky Halloween articles. So hopefully your next segment is ghouls, goblins.
I hope your next segment is ghouls, goblins.
Ghouls, goblins. Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's some form of ghoul or goblin because it is an edition of Florida Man. We're keeping it spooky. These men out here in Florida, They're out to scare you on this Halloween night.
They really
all
are.
The things, all the spooky.
That go
things
bump
like
in the
that.
night in Florida. Everything goes bump in the night. I think they have mountain lions there.
Here's the thing that goes bump in the night. Florida man, 70, allegedly peed on over $10,000 worth of food at Sam's Club. Then he relaxed on store patio furniture.
This man is... Did they get Dr. Doom to come into their establishment? What is happening? He's just like, yes, and now you can't do anything to me.
A Florida man is facing legal trouble after he allegedly urinated on over $10,000 worth of food at Sam's Club. Patrick Francis Mitchell, 70, was arrested on June 4th and has since been charged with criminal mischief resulting in over $1,000 in damages. Yeah, 70.
What a
You think this was a
mischievous
young man? Listen, peeing at a Sam's Club, that's an old man's game. There's no time for young men in this business.
You did point out a flaw in my logic about Florida man. I do imagine most Florida men are from the age of 18 to 58.
And this is a 7-year-old. Get back to the villages, old man.
Yeah. Listen, you could just do whatever all the old people do, play some bocce, hang out, and die eventually.
Oh, wow, that's bleak.
That was dark.
That's
hard.
That's spooky season for you.
Hey,
that's spooky season. That's too spooky.
It wouldn't be spooky if we didn't do a quick memento mori for everybody.
Comes for us all, people.
Comes for us all.
At approximately 9:49 a.m. local time on May 30th, Mitchell was allegedly observed urinating on an aisle at Sam's Club located at Lady Lake. Oh, the lady of the lake came out and said, "It's time to pee on all those pallets of coconuts."
Hey there, sailor. Do you want the pool noodle of destiny? You can
throws it up.
You should get a kind of round patio furniture.
That would be great. Instead of a round table, you could have some nice glass.
It's pretty nice.
It'd be nice.
A female customer used her cell phone to capture pictures of the alleged incident, and then she showed them to the store employees per the court document.
I don't know. That woman is a little bit wild for that. That's wild. Also, Kyle it implies he's doing a shuffle, right?
Yeah, he's just shuffling along. He's got to go and he keeps
shuffling.
Store CCTV captured additional footage of the alleged incident. The legal document stated that Mitchell allegedly walked up to two pallets, faced the shelf, placed both hands in front of him below the belt line, and then stood there for several seconds doing what the document said appeared to be behavior consistent with urination.
What is that?
What is that? What does that mean? Just say he pissed.
About that. Yeah. You know how when we all piss, we start looking around real wild. You started doing that.
You start getting the deer in the headlight eyes. What are you looking at?
Somebody might be filming me pissing everywhere. And the lady's like, I am filming you. I got you fuck.
Did you ever have dogs that would never look you in the eye except for when they were pooping, and then they look you straight in the eye and say,
"Oh, opposite.
What are you looking at? What are you looking at?"
No, mostly because I have a cat that whenever he goes in a litter box, you'll hear him scrounging around in there, and then you'll see him stick his head out, and then he'll do full, just looking into nothingness of just like, just focusing. So it's a lot
focus.
Of that.
Don't break my focus. Footage also showed Mitchell allegedly walking around the snack section of the store and sitting on patio furniture for approximately 10 minutes before paying for his items and leaving. The affidavit said, so just walked straight up out of there. This is some old man. He paid. He walked out. He sampled the patio furniture. He said, I've had a good time. It's time for me to take my leave.
Yep. I would love if he had gotten a drink and he's like, gotta refill.
Got to refill. Listen, liquid in, liquid out. That's what my mama always used to say.
That's my mama always said to me.
So that's Florida man pee on one thing. Here's the next one.
Oh,
Florida man killed and ate his pet peacocks. Authorities say allegedly.
I have legitimately never thought about what a peacock tastes like.
Would you like to? Would you like to come on over, have a little barbecue? You want to have a little barbecue?
Now I gotta stop by a very fancy estate in order to pick up groceries, but you know what?
Listen, my
I think
buddy
we can handle it.
Huey Hefner's, he's cooking up those peacocks. Why do you think he keeps them around?
Wow. Okay. Yeah, but peacocks I don't think would taste good because I think chicken tastes good, and they are also foraging in the dirt for bugs and stuff. So I guess maybe peacocks would taste. Anyway, this is not what the article is going to be about. It's going to be a sad thing.
A Florida man on the Gulf Coast has been charged with animal cruelty after authorities said he killed, cooked, and ate 2 of his pet peacocks. Craig Vogt, 61, from Hudson, Florida, was arrested last week on third-degree felony charge of aggravated animal cruelty, according to the affidavit from the Pasco County Sheriff's Office. Vogt told investigators that he had killed the 2 peacocks because his neighbor kept feeding them. He had written the neighbor a letter telling her that he would continue to kill his pet peacocks if she kept feeding them, quote, to prove a point, according to the affidavit, which didn't say how many peacocks he kept. Vogt, quote, admitted to killing the bird by cutting the bird's neck out of spite, then bleeding it out, and then later eating the bird after cooking it on a frying pan, the affidavit said.
On a frying pan? I feel like that's... Not even in the oven.
While he was being taken to jail, Vogt told the deputies he would kill all of his pet peacocks upon release to prevent anyone from taking them. The sheriff's office report said, This is
one of those things that because I know for a fact that the cops are going to go, what are we going to do? It's his peacocks. And it's like, take them away.
But also, he killed them because his neighbor wouldn't stop feeding them. What are you
spite.
talking about? Your neighbor's doing a nice thing. What are you talking about?
This is so many levels of this guy is delusional. A lot of old men, Florida men today. The 61-year-old is just, he's a 61-year-old that owns peacocks and is somehow not like, I'm at peace with the world. Like, what are you doing with your life, my man, that you're going to kill and eat peacocks?
All right, we got one more Florida man, and this one's a Florida woman.
That was the end of the, okay.
Florida woman.
Diversity, got a gender equality.
Florida woman wins Mortal Kombat tournament playing with newborn baby in arms.
What? Whoa! I mean, good for her. That's actually
yeah.
Okay, it took me a moment to. I'm like, okay, Mortal Kombat and babies don't usually mix, but you know what? This is pretty nice.
A mother of a newborn baby is going viral after winning her local monthly fighting game tournament, all while holding her 5-day-old child in her arms.
She got out of the hospital and was like,
said,
time to fuck bitches up.
Yes, time to finish him. That's it. That's what I need to get back to.
Gotta see this game. I gotta see Sub-Zero pull out that spine.
I gotta do it.
Gotta see it.
If Scorpion isn't doing a throat rip, I'm not living.
Come on, my baby needs to see this in its first week of life and needs to see that skill, that spinal cord.
This woman goes by the handle Legion, and she is a 3D artist and a mother who occasionally plays fighting games when she has time between working and taking care of her newborn daughter. Her skills haven't dulled a bit in spite of the new addition to her family, as evidenced by her viral victory and her local monthly tournament, Juicy Game Night in Orlando, Florida. Juicy Game Night hosts tournaments for a slew of different fighting games, one of those being Mortal Kombat XL. On Saturday, September 27th, the Florida fighting game community gathered together to put their skills to the test, and the results are taking social media by storm. So the baby was born on September 22nd, literally five days before, via C-section. The pregnancy was a complicated one, as Legion had developed a uterine window, a condition where the material of the uterus has severely thinned from previous C-sections to the point where it is nearly transparent. Wow.
Human
body is crazy.
This is interesting, but this also, I'm going to say, almost feels like a breach of privacy on her. This is the article. They're like, anyway, so it was a real messy C-section. Let's go through the points, of how it went. It's like, I don't think that's necessary for the article where she just had the baby. Like, the birth is not part of the art, like the spectacle. It's the fact that she had birth. You could just say she had birth and then she did, and then went to the fighting game tournament 5 days later. Like that's the article. They don't need to go through.
This is like
anyway, hour 3.
This is like the most puff piece ever, because it's like, it continues with her 5-day-old daughter resting in her arm. Legion worked her way through the 4-person bracket, beating her own husband to land the grand finals.
Against her own husband?
Yeah.
She beat his ass because she probably plays against him all the time.
In a 3-2 victory, the Mortal Kombat mom took first place, winning $28 and a trip to the DreamHack Atlanta in late October. What a win.
Is it worth it?
Pretty good.
We can finally get diapers now that we have this money.
So glad that we honestly left the house and did this, she wrote on X. Our daughter's so chill around noise and car rides, possibly because I traveled so much while pavement. Never want to stop doing the things that I love, just need to adjust my life according to our younger daughter. Yeah, and then she says, I want to be very vocal about how serious pregnancy and childbirth, and childbirth as a whole is. You can literally die, and I almost did twice.
That is a very touching story, but that's also a thing that I don't think people are necessarily going out and saying. Pregnancy, safest thing in the world. No danger.
All I'm saying is, if you're going to die, at least get throat ripped. Come on, coward.
If there's no spinal cord coming out.
Yeah, if I'm not crushing someone's kneecaps the wrong way, are you even living?
If my attacker doesn't pull off their mask and they have a skeleton face and then they shoot a fireball out of that face at me and it burns me all up, is that really life?
Is that even life?
Is that even life? Is that real life? It's not. It's Mortal Kombat.
I gotta rip them in half or else I'm not living.
Finish him.
That's gonna be the baby's first words. You're gonna be like, the parents are gonna be like, can you say mama? And the baby's gonna be like, finish him. Mother.
Scorpion.
I love a child raised on Mortal Kombat. That's hilarious. Also, don't do that.
Yeah.
Well, I hope
they can do that if they want, but
I hope your next segment has just as many throat rips because it's spooky, scary skeleton season, and ghouls and goblins love throat rips. They all do.
Yeah, there's not. Well, maybe there are throat rips, but this is a little bit more romantic because Theo, we're going to Amazon Erotica for some spooky Halloween erotica books. This is, of course, the segment in which I go to the bestsellers of Amazon Erotica. I read the descriptions because they are always very funny and very weird. Once again, I would like to say, if you like this stuff, good on you. Have fun. But also, we're going to make fun of it because it's just one of those things where it's too melodramatic, and also just the short descriptions of these things out of context are always funny. So let's get right into the first series. Demons Are People Too.
Demons Are People Too.
And the first book is Things That Go Bump, an MMF paranormal romance by Kristen Lance. Mira and Jonas own the sweetest little pumpkin patch in Oregon. They got a sweet little pumpkin patch.
Sure do.
They spend their days giving hay rides and bottling artisan honey. From the outside, their life is sweet and idyllic. But when the Noah song shows up in town, things start to unravel, and Jonas's hidden identity is revealed. A sexy incubus in disguise. Jonas has a wicked streak a mile long, and has been keeping his sexual urges under wraps for too long. Now he's about to pull Mira and the newcomer into a wild menage adventure that will forever change the relationship. What will happen when Jonas's antics get him caught and Noah's true agenda is revealed?
I like the idea that he went to his therapist and said, I've been keeping my sexuality under wraps for too long. And I think I'm ready for a menage, a wild menage.
And the therapist is like, oh, that is very healthy to do, He's like, also, I'm an incubus. Oh, that's less healthy. No. This is a fun twist because normally you would think that the person who's coming in from out of town would be the demon or whatever, but the demon's just hanging out, doing hay rides and stuff. Isn't that hay rides? He's been having a nice time.
Yes, and I'm just trying to run a pumpkin farm, man.
This next one is Halloween Treat, an MMF Halloween romance. A monstrous mistake on Halloween night. Oh no, they do a general description for all the books, and for some reason they put it at the top here. So my mistake. Reasons why it's not my fault. Demons got summoned in my sister's Halloween party. Okay, Mom and Dad, let me tell you. Number one, I told Agnes not to use our grandmother's cauldron as a drink cooler, no matter how nice it looked with the decor.
2, everyone knows the magical bloodline of the Eastern witches died off with our grandmother.
Everyone knows that.
Everyone knows that. If you ask me about my grandmother, I'm going to put you in that pot too, you fuck. 3,
You fuck.
you fuck. 3, who the hell used a summoning spell as a drink recipe, even if it did taste a little too delicious? 4, I'm not responsible for the random words I mumble while wasted and try to avoid puking on everyone. Hell, I didn't even realize there were real demons till a kitsune showed up looking for his missing friend. Now that I've let loose a demon who wants to devour me and a demon who wants to... Wait, what? Who wants to devour me and a demon who wants to ... devour me, but in a pleasant way. There we go. That. To save my sister, I have to figure out my non-existent magic. What a sexy cinnamon roll of a demon and a gorgeous, grumpy nine-tailed fox shifter try to protect me from getting eaten. If only they both stop eyeing me like I was a delectable treat. That's the end of that one.
Listen, listen. You started off by just giving me reasons why it's not your fault, and then you said, "But I could stand to benefit, though."
It might be my fault. It's
maybe
there's some internet drama that I'm not going to get into, but a comment underneath that made it funny to me is somebody being like, "No, I didn't do the things that they accused me of," and then like a little bit later, "Oh yeah, the things they accused me on, totally did it." Like in the same 5 minutes away. This last one is summoned on Halloween. Once again, a polyamorous MMF romance. How I snagged a Halloween date with a real demon. Step 1, mixed up a bunch of spiked punch using a recipe I found in my grandmother's non-magical cookbook. Well, most likely non-magical. How's a girl to tell for sure? Step 2, watch my sister overindulge on said punch and barf into her grandmother's definitely magical cauldron. That's where you had... So she just went...
Oh.
You threw it up and back into it? That's fucked.
You got your sister the magical cauldron as a barf bowl? That was your first mistake. Why would you do that?
Step 3, when the demon appears, ignore him, or maybe mistake him for a guy who's very committed to his cosplay and to his abdominal workouts, because he has abs. Step 4,
nice.
Wait for the kidnapping. Wait for the kidnapping. Step 4, wait for the kidnapping. Be a little proactive in your life, Jesus.
Kidnap yourself if you're waiting around for it.
Step 5, avoid the kitsune who shows up to try to save me, even if he's just as hot as the demon. Step 6, see what kinds of sexy hijinks follow. And stop looking so worried. I'm sure the demon isn't saying he actually devours humans. It was probably a euphemism or an exaggeration. Wasn't it? But I also have, I have some more. I got some more Halloween books since we got a little bit of time. I'll go and...
What's the deal with people being into 9 tails? That's too many tails.
Kitsune, it's also weird because on the cover, it is a 9-tailed fox. Like, it's not like a dude with foxtails, which would be like, okay, that's fine. That's a dude.
Like, if that showed up... Yeah. If that showed up to your party, you'd call animal control, right? Like,
if a fox got in my home,
if a fox was like wandering, if you're like, yo, sick party, dude, sick that you invited a fox that is just roaming out. Sorry, what?
Hey, no, shut up. Sorry. I'm waiting to be kidnapped. Shut up.
Shut up. I'm waiting to be kidnapped. Come on, I'm focusing. Come on. Maybe that's what Simon is doing inside his litter box. He's focusing on getting kidnapped.
Please. This next one is Halloween Hero, a vampire erotic romance by Alec Lake. Not a lot of male authors. I feel like a lot of the authors we cite are female authors, so good on you, Alec, for making some smut for the ladies. She just wanted to go to a party and meet a cute guy in a hot outfit, but this was not the kind of party she was expecting. Heather. The first guy I see is a cute, semi-naked vampire, and he can't take his eyes off me? Oh yeah, this is going to be a good party. Maybe fooling around and letting him bite me might lead to being seduced by a lusty member of the undead. Already I can feel myself getting hot and horny. What's the worst that can happen? A little neck bite? I think this is the first time that anyone said horny. Like that felt
just straight up
horny.
Expressing how you feel.
I'm horny.
No euphemism. Not he might eat me or eat me.
Ooh. Kurt.
Heather thinks she's at a costume party. Instead, she's surrounded by monsters and creatures.
Oh, we got her, dude. Punked.
That could. Hey, shut up. That could rip her limb for limb.
We got her, dude.
Something about me makes me want to protect her, but I'm not a good person to be around just now because I need to feed. And what I feed on is sexual energy. He's really into that sexual energy. You know who's also into this? Halloween Hunt. This is weird because it's the same like font. It's the same series of Halloween blank, but it's by a different author called Riley Onyx, which is Onyx.
I feel like Onyx is a classic. That's a classic smut name. Like,
Yeah. The picture for this is also like legitimately. Normally, they kind of lean into the sexiness of it. No, this one they're actually like. This man looks like he could harm you because he's just a frozen ice man with an axe.
Oh no, that's a White Walker.
Yeah,
that's a White Walker. That's not good. How is there sex appeal? That man has the ashiest skin I've ever seen in my whole last life.
It's cracking. It is obviously white paint. Andrea, ever since I turned 21, weird things have been happening. I'm cursed. That's the only explanation. Maybe the fact I haven't had a boyfriend in exactly 13 months. Weird number. 13 months is
spooky
a year
months.
and a month. Fuck.
Oh, spooky.
Is the reason for this trouble. I'm going to break my dry spell at the biggest Halloween party in town. I know who I want the most.
I see the big guy dressed as a troll warrior.
And he just has the big hair like a troll doll. He's a troll warrior. Anyway, so that was Kov. One night. Wait, the name of the warrior is apparently Kov.
One night is all I have to hunt fairy halflings before their magic messes up the mortal world. What a fucking...
As it was said by Dua Lipa, one night is all it takes to fall in love with me.
Fairy halflings is a hat on hat in terms of shortness. They're not just fairies; they're also halflings.
We're fairies, but we got big old feet. What of it, huh?
I'm going to quest with a guy named Gandalf. Hopefully he has more of that wizard weed that he has with the big... But, okay, very quick side tangent. My brother has a big, long Gandalf pipe that he has, and he tried to put weed into it, and it did not work.
Of course he did.
Because it's hard to pull. I was like, yeah, of course it didn't work. Like, the moment it didn't work, I was like, yeah, of course it didn't work. But it was fun to try.
It's Halloween. My favorite night for hunting is every human's dressed as a monster, which means I don't need to use a glamour. At one of the human parties, I find a halfling, but I'm not the only one who wants her. A vampire is closing in and I'm going to have to fight my way out of the party. I never expected Andrea to fight at my side. Now she's there. I don't want to let her go. I love this bitch. She's so fun.
And this last one is Halloween Spirit, a date with death. So that's should give you an indication with a very interesting named author, Latrexa Nova.
Latrexa?
Latrexa is a word. Yeah, I've never seen that name ever in my life. All right. Who says seducing grumpy men through jokes is a dying art? Who does say that? Do people say that? I've never heard that said.
That's interesting because I'm pretty sure that's a brand new sentence that you just wrote
there. Nobody ever thought that. Penny, maybe I'm taking my clown costume a little too seriously, but I almost die laughing when I see the mysterious stranger at the edge of the party. A Grim Reaper. So emo. Not only that. So emo. Not only that, but this guy is dead serious and drop dead gorgeous under the hood. So kill me if I get a little obsessed with lifting his spirits, then getting him alone so I can jump his bones. Okay, that's maybe a little bit much.
Jump his bones? He's an old man.
We've already established that these are real monsters at these parties. This guy looks like Death, which, by the way, this is another creepy one, but it's Death, and he's doing a little shh. He has no nose. His eyes are kind of like... It looks like he might have eyeballs, but you can't see them. And then he has abs underneath his fucking Grim Reaper.
Nice.
A little bit much. But what do you think the Grim Reaper, if he had a first name, what would it be?
Ricky?
Mortimer.
Of course it's Mortimer. How did I not get that? I'm an idiot.
I'm only here to do my job, reaping souls. Easy job, I thought, but that was before the hot Harlequin started cracking jokes to distract me, which means more and more of the daring dumbasses at this party keep amping up their game to tempt death. Me, I'm more tempted to shut her pun-spewing mouth up with mine. I know it's a grave mistake. But she might just earn a place in my heart.
Oh my God.
Like, you know, like for ashes.
I hate this. The only I don't like it when they're like trying to be funny. It's the point is to bone. That's the point of this book. Is
he's
not
also like supposed to be serious, and now he's making puns. Fuck you. There's only one. And it's Penny. Penny is supposed to make the jokes. Fuck you.
There's only one clown.
Yeah, there's one Harlequin here. But you know what? We're clowns, Theo, and we're taking off our clown noses because it's the end of this episode of the podcast.
That's what I always do. I always come back from work and I hang up my clown nose up on the wall.
Your wig,
Another hard day at the office.
It's tough. It's tough out there being a hardworking clown. But this is the end of the podcast. Thank you, everybody, for listening to the podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, give us a star rating or review on your podcast network of choice, iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, etc., so it can help us for advertising to fans. We have full episodes on YouTube. I have videos on YouTube, some video essays under Golly G. Willikers is the name of my account. So please go and look at those. I have some fun ones. I put out a video about combat juggling. I'm going to be putting out a Halloween video. Hopefully that'll be in time for Halloween, but we'll see. And we have a big thank you to give to somebody in particular.
That thank you is to Rachel Robinson. She does our intro music, and she has amazing music you can find on your music streaming platform of choice. And some say that she's a ghosty goblin. She's one day a year. She sees a full goblin and she turns into a ghoul. That's how that works. She's a were-ghoul. That's a were-ghoul.
Okay, so let's just break this down. So she's a goblin for most of the year, and then she goes, another goblin. Okay.
No, she's a human for most of the year, but one day a year she sees a goblin, she turns into a ghoul.
Oh, she goes, goblin. And then she looks at her hands and they start becoming translucent. She's like, fuck, I'm turning into a ghoul again.
Not again, not today, not today. I have not on the day of my big interview.
Well, you wanted to be at Goblin Ink, so I don't know what you expected.
But now, Theo, we're going to go to List of Unusual Deaths because that is spooky. This is one that I forget if I already told you, but it's one that is so insane and like almost cartoonish. Like it would be, I think I would be surprised that if this wasn't something that somebody pulled for a comedy skit. This is R. Stanton Walker, who died October 25th, 1902. So very close to when we're recording this. In terms of the day, not the year, of course.
Just yesterday.
Yeah. The 20-year-old was watching an amateur baseball game in Morristown, Ohio, when a foul ball struck him in the hand, driving a knife he was passing to one of his friends into his chest. You know, when you're passing your knives to your friends.
You know, when you're holding your knives and then you're passing them. That's
hey, look at my big Bowie knife.
Oh no!
His friends asked.
That's how you leave the earth with unfinished business. That if that happens to you, you get to come back as a ghost. That's how that happens.
Here's the thing: his friends asked if he was hurt, and he said, "Not much." But the wound soon began to bleed heavily, and he died within minutes.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
even wilder. So he got stabbed, and they're like, "You good, bro?" And he's like, "Bros, I don't even feel it. What's all that red stuff coming out of me? Oh, fuck." Wild though. Don't pay passing knives.
Who spilled all the cherry icing? I mean, oh jeez, guys.
This is the wildest Final Destination death I've ever heard of. Like this is like the odds of having a foul ball even hit towards you, not that high. Having it hit your hand, even lower. Having it while you're holding a knife that you happen to be holding, and it goes with enough force to stab you. Insane. And you know what? That's the spirit of the holiday. Sometimes things go spooky and crazy.